Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristin and I'm here with day 17 of May I Scraplift You. And today is the fabulous Sarah Davies. And it was hard to pick just one layout. I feel like I've said that a lot these last few days. But I'm going to document probably my favoriteest picture of the year. It's me and my kids on Mother's Day. And I'm going to use one of my favoriteest collections, Spectrum Sherbert by 49 Market. This is one of those collections that I have a really hard time diving into. However, I'm only using scraps minus one solid. You'll notice when you see the embellishments why I have such a hard time, or not why, but that I have a hard time. I just love these papers so much, and I have so many of them still, but I have such a hard time letting them go. But this picture is one of my absolute favorites ever, and so I have lots and lots. So my intentions are to use the teal-y shades, teals and aquas, and to bring in some pink. Mostly because those are the colors that I want based on the picture, but also the scraps. I do have orange scraps, but I didn't want to bring orange into this. So I have my papers. I have my embellishments. Lots and lots of embellishments. I have this absolutely phenomenal picture and this really great layout. So let's see how this goes. So I start off by, I have two scraps of paper. Made bigger scraps, not including these little bits here. And I have cut them down to 3 inches and 4 inches. And then the one that I cut is a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 for the picture. And then I pull these two branding strips out. One of them is a branding strip in the top of the paper, and the other one's just the branding strip. And I'm just going to use those to kind of add some layers. I kind of stick pretty close to Sarah's layout. Like the whole concept is still there. I use the tag, the movie, film, doodaddy, and everything. I put my title down in the same place as her, but it's not. I use a title from this collection. So really it's not too terribly off. And that's the whole point of a scrap lift, is you look at it, you get inspired, and you could take parts of it or all of it down to a T. So I am, I almost said fussy cutting. I am distressing 3 sides of all of these papers. So this larger pink paper is 4 inches. I'd say 4 by 9. I didn't measure. I really just kind of put it against the thing to determine how wide I wanted it. And then the teal color is 3 inches and probably less than an inch in difference. And I'm going to move that down just a smidgen. I was going to move the whole thing down, but the pink is stuck down good enough to where, that's not happening. It's fine. I just felt like it was really high up there, but once I put the picture down, it's not really, I was thinking it was going above this, and it's not. So it is a little higher than hers, but that's okay. So then I'm just going to add some things to make the layers look a little bit more full. So I tore that pink branding strips and tucked it between the dark pink and the teal. And then I put that double branding strip down at the bottom, but I distressed it as well, just to give that little extra edge. And so she's got the little movie film strip here, so or the picture film strip, so I'm going to put that down up here. I've got a tag where her tag is. I love that tag. And it's the only limey green that I really bring in. I do use a couple of the wishing baubles in that limey green, plus the background is that limey green. I'm okay with that. Teal's my favorite color. I'm wearing an aqua dress. And so I just kind of went with those things. Plus, it's my favorite color, and this is my favorite picture. So it is not as tasty as the picture in Sarah's layout, but I can tell you that I've been craving cake ever since I started working on this layout. So thanks, Sarah. So I really love the way this turned out. I'm just going to tuck this little pink scrap here. She doesn't really have like an extra little layer, but I just felt like it needed a little something over here. And I'm going to take the other part of that pink and tuck it in over here and look like it's a full layer back there, which is perfectly fine by me. Using up some scraps and making this layout stand out and pop really well. And so my picture, I haven't attached it yet because I kept thinking I was going to splatter, but I don't end up splattering, which is a pretty typical thing for me to do. It's one of my favorite ways to use mixed media on a layout, but that's okay. So I add this little like notebook paper with a torn bit up here at the top, and then I'm going to add this little leftover lacy bit that I used on a layout months ago. And now I'm just going to add some circular features because she does have some circular features on hers. So I'm just going to pull out my flare and see if I can find something that's going to work. And I have this little circle here that says love you all around it. And then I just pull out this pink plaid looking flare from the Flare Hut and put that down on that circle. Pretty similar to the way she has hers. And I feel like there's pink popping out in different places, teal popping out in different places. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I think this says best day ever, this little tag I stick under here. She has a little tag sticking out with word phrase as well. And then I'm going to put another little label down here. I plan on putting the date and maybe Mother's Day or something. There will be other layers. There will be other layouts that go with this because I have pictures of the whole kit and caboodle, me, my sister, our kids, and my mom. And so I also have pictures of my sister and her family, her kids, and the dog. And so I will have other layouts to do for Mother's Day. I don't know if I'll do them all in Spectrum Sherbert, but I might. This is a thought. Okay, well, maybe we'll be doing that. It's hard, like I said, to use the Spectrum Sherbert, but these pictures turned out really well. We went in my sister's backyard, and I know it looks fake, but it is for real her backyard. So, and then this is when I pulled out the wishing baubles. So, look at my kids, you all. I mean, those genuine smiles just make my heart happy. And, you know, my son is 14. He is not always wanting to smile, like real smile, you know. A lot of times you get that fake cheesy smile or something. So he smiled for real. She smiled for real. It was a very lovely day. We had a a seafood boil. You'll probably see pictures of that if I end up doing that online on a video. So anyway, instead of doing the splatters like I love, I pulled out my Enamel Accents by Tim Holtz and just put those in some different places. This is a tuxedo, and it is, so I just used that black. So here is her. See, look at that cake. Oh my gosh. Not only is it gorgeous, but it makes me hungry for some cake. So here is the close-ups. I hope that you will go check out Sarah. She has a YouTube and an Instagram, and she makes phenomenal layouts full of color, lots of mixed media. She has a store, Hey Little Magpie, and just all the things. So go check her out. Go check out the playlist for May I Scraplift You. Crystal Baird's been doing an amazing job, and she selected some fabulous people for us to lift. So I hope you have a great day. Hope you come back and see me again real soon, and happy scrapping.